What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Tuesday, and I'm super excited as we have one hell of a show for you guys today. Look up, and who do I see? Only my man, Pots and Pans, Tony Bags, hanging out with me. Tony Bags in the house. Appreciate you in a major way. We got Fishing with Camo Joe, Tiffany Serranos. What's up, sis? Yo, good to see my brothers and my sister up in here. We got my beautiful queen, Jeanette's up in here, aka my best friend, aka my better half, aka my drug dealer. Good Lord, let me stop. She got me hooked on coffee, for those of you guys don't know. All right, guys, we're going to get right into it. Market cap, $3.84 trillion. Let me make sure I close this out here on the top. $3.84 trillion. We still got Bitcoin back up at 110. I believe we got down to like 109 or something like that. Ethereum was down to 44. It's at $4,500. XRP at that 297, 298 mark. We got BNB right now at 855, guys. Solana coming in at 194. TRX right now at 35 cents. Dogecoin 21 cents. ADA at 86 cents. Almost got to that dollar again. That'll make you want to holler. Chainlink right now, guys. That old stinky linky. We like it a lot. Stinky only rhymes with linky, but we like it a whole lot. 2409, guys. Also, XLM is at 39 cents. We got SUI. That's SUI, guys, at 342. H-bar is at 24 cents. I see you. Mike O in the house. What's up, Mike O? Justin Harrison is in the house. Yo, what's up, my brothers? Appreciate y'all in a major way. Thank you for all your support. We got ABEX right now at 23.88. Litecoin, down to number 20. But yet, when you look at the news and they're talking about crypto, they put Bitcoin, Ethereum, and still Litecoin. Good Lord, I know it's one of the pioneers, but come on now, can we get the top 5? Oh Lord, how about that top 3? Toncoin right now at 312, guys. We got Shiba at 4 zeros and a 1. That's cuatro zeros and a uno for those of you guys speak Spanish. I know a little bit, poquito. Let me stop. Crow right now, guys, got up to 23 on CoinMarketCap at 20 cents. You gotta love that, guys. That's still 5 for $1. Now, guys, if you guys remember when the whole FTX Sam Bankman-Fried ordeal happened, travesty happened, Crow got all the way down to like what, 4.5 cents? Good Lord. Something like that. 4.5 cents. I was telling people, man, at that point, I was like, man, I want like 1 million Crow. Now you can get 5 for $1. Just that may make some people want to holler if you realize it hit 96 cents. We got Polkadot right now at 385. Uniswap coming in at 979. Aave 329 and some change, guys. We've got Pepe. You got any? I don't. Doesn't matter. It's number 30 on CoinMarketCap at, again, cuatro zeros and a uno. Little poquito. Spanish. We got, let's see what we got in here. Ondo right now at 93 cents. Arbitrum coming in at 52 cents. We got ICP at 502. Matic coming in at 24 cents, guys. Casper coming in at 8 cents. Algo's a big deal at 25 cents. Also, remember, guys, nothing we talk about on this show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice, for I am not a financial advisor. My name is James, aka 68J. Been in crypto since 2017, documenting my journey and the evolution of money with my lovely wife. My God, crypto's been amazing. Let's keep it going. We'll talk about that and much more. VeChain right now at 2 cents, guys. Let's see what else we got in here. Render 355. Bunk. What the bunk? You got some bunk? I don't. Flare right now is at 2 cents. Filecoin at 232. We've got Jupiter right now at 47 cents. XDC. XFIN got so much going on, guys. It's just crazy. Make sure you guys do your research. Not financial advice. It's at 8 cents right now, guys. INJ right now at 13.29. QNT is a big deal at 106. Can you get a few of those? I think so. Optimism. We got a whole lot of it. Why? I know it's kind of hard to have optimism when you just saw Bitcoin at 124. Now it's down to like, what, 110? Hey, know what you hold. Hey, they're flushing it out. Hey, bull run hasn't happened yet. A lot of these altcoins have not gotten even close. Not even half of where they used to be. Some of them not even a quarter of where they used to be. Come on now. We got XTX right now, guys, at 64 cents. It Stacks is what it's called, just like the song that we play here each and every day, Stack It Up by Crypto Tales, but no affiliation. We also have Curve CRV back in the top 100 at 74 on CoinMarketCap at 79 cents. We've got GRT is a big deal at 8 cents. That's not financial advice. What else we got up in here? XTZ, one of the OGs in the space at 78 cents. Dog with hat, monkey with scarf, skunk with G-string, whatever you into, that fart coin, whatever makes you rich. Just do your own research. IOTA right now 19 cents, guys. We got Gala. That'd make you want to holler if it gets up there. It's at 1 cent currently. Jasmine coming in at 1 cent and coming in at number 100. It hit the top 100. RL USD. RL USD. RL USD. Come on, Ripple USD. Let me stop. Good Lord, In the top 100. Wait till that thing hits the top 50. Then top, Let's do that. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Shouts out to Disco R1 in the house. DCA Crypto Dave, Dust, my brothers. I appreciate you guys in a major way. Thank you for all your support. Tony Bagg says, I got stuck in a hobble. What's that yesterday in Phoenix? What's that? What's a hobble? Not sure what that is. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. I missed yesterday's show. I was cutting down some trees in the backyard. Kind of hard to hear with the chainsaw. Good Lord, Fishing with Camo Joe. You was out there, knocking out the trees. I saw this video the other day. It was, like a bunch of funny videos of people like cutting down trees, and they were like hitting people's houses and cars. I was like, damn. Might need to get those skills right first. Chop down some baby ones or something. I look up, and who do I see? My family, Crypto for Life friend, 68J, a.k.a. James. Tiffany Serrano's, much love to you, sis. And my brother, Gabe, in the house. That's her better half. Y'all didn't know. Saw them out there in XRP Las Vegas, baby. They were rocking the same outfits. I looked at my wife like, damn, baby, they brought it from like the 80s, 90s. Like, when you used to do what is it called? Sadie Hawkins, remember that? Anybody remember Sadie Hawkins, or is it just me? Am I like old? You guys remember that, like in high school when you would go like to like it was like a school dance. We had like prom, we had like formal, and then we had Sadie Hawkins where the girl would ask the guy to go to this dance, and then they would get money together and get like matching clothes. It was dope. I saw I saw Tiffany Grass said, damn, babe, we need to step our game up for XRP Las Vegas 2026 for sure. Stay the course, family. You damn straight. Roderick knows, huh? Stay the course, baby. Oh, a giant dust storm. Big wall of dirt. Damn. Yeah, those dust storms. You know what's so bad about that, Tony Baggs? There's nothing worse than like dust storms, or like when the wind blows and it's just a bunch of sand and dirt right after you wash your damn car. That is like, isn't that like the worst thing? Or you look at the 7-day forecast. Anybody? Is it just me? Marvin Davis in the house. That's my brother. And you look at the weekly forecast for the weather, and it says, oh, sunny and shiny, and it's gonna be 90-something degrees, 100 degrees. You're like, oh, I'm about to go wash my car, and we have a detail guy that comes out here to our property and or to our place and washes all our car, and then it's like out of nowhere, I'm asking my wife like, honey, what's that noise outside? She goes, it's pouring. What? Hell no. I just paid all that damn money to get my car watched and detailed. That is like the worst. All right, guys, let's get right into it. We had a moment. Let's move on. Good Lord. Love y'all. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. I need some coffee. That was a little dry. Liquid crack, huh? I don't even know if it's illegal or not to be drinking that on live. It's just coffee. What is it, like a Vietnamese coffee? All right, guys, let's get right into it. This may be the most important moment in your entire crypto journey right now. How many people would agree with that? Right now. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, Jay, no, it was back when I got XRP at 50. I'm not talking about that part. I mean, yeah, that is part of it, getting it at a good price but here's the thing, guys, even now, and I was thinking about this morning when I was setting up for the show. I was like, even now I get so many messages, so many people. I just had a friend reach out that I hadn't talked to in like years. I mean, back when we lived in California, right? That's at least 5 years ago, but I think it was even before that. And he had reached out and he was trying to pitch me this business deal. And we started talking, and he was like, Jay, and here's what I'm gonna tell you guys too, guys, because I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I had a couple of people reach out to me. One even reached out to me today. And this guy reached out to me here recently, and he was trying to pitch me on this crypto thing that he had heard about. And then someone else hit me today about a crypto thing. And guys, you guys got to understand, like, there's people like you and I who've busted our ass, who've positioned ourselves, who've done the things today that other people won't do in order to have the things some other people won't have, that position ourselves so that our family future is phenomenal, right? So we've done things the right way, gone out there and researched, gone through the mud. We talk about if you want to enjoy the rain, you have to embrace the mud. We've gone through the ups, the downs, the peaks, the valleys, the FTXs, the Celsius, the Lunas, and all the different things that come with. Some of us have been through a couple bull runs, right? Or at least a bull run. Depends on when you got into crypto. There's a lot of people out there, guys, that are starting projects, right? Like we have a project that's connected, a community project that's connected to the film industry and to entertainment and things that we've done. Me and Mike have been doing for years, right? and specifically the movie industry that I've been a part of, which is Shikaka. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, this right here, shikakacoin.com. Make sure you guys go check it out. It tells you all about who we are. We got a hell of a team. Everybody you could think of, that's just amazing. We have a hell of a team, guys. Make sure you guys go check it out, from World Be Free, Kita, just Optimistic Prime, actors, entertainers, all that stuff. So that's just our project, and we don't try to make it something it's not. We have it connected to things that are going to allow our community to be involved in movies and projects and all the things that we're doing on our level, right? But there's a lot of, and I want to be careful. There's a lot of projects out there that are, that I know of, that people have tried to get me to be a part of, and they've gone belly up. They have put it where they had, like with Chicago, me and Mike have never touched any of the liquidity, and probably won't for years to come. And that was a commitment that we made when we started. We don't need the money like that, right? Crypto's been very good to both of us, and will continue to be good. When we looked at our project, we wanted to make sure we did something that nobody else was doing, and that we weren't money motivated in the sense that, oh my God, as soon as it gets somewhere, we're gonna no. And the problem is that I've had people reach out to me in regards to projects that you look at, and it's just like this is real utility. This is a utility driven, or this will be a utility driven bull run right now. We have regulations, we have governments, we have our president, we have the world. I don't, I was having this conversation with someone yesterday. I don't think there's anything in the world bigger than crypto and blockchain right now. Nothing. I mean, AI, but it's all kind of relevant, right? But there's nothing bigger than, what's getting ready to happen with crypto and everything surrounding blockchain. But in saying that, there's a lot of opportunities where people are getting involved and they can't even pull their initial investment out. And I was talking to someone yesterday about that. And then a friend of mine hit me up this morning and was like, "Hey Jay, what about this coin?" I'm like, "Look, bro, like, no disrespect. I'm not wasting any of my money, my time with anything that's not going to make or put my family and myself in a life-changing position. I'm not interested in it." And again, it's not why I don't look. I could talk about a lot of stuff out there. I could talk about your XCNs and your Zebex, but you know where I've come to and where I've kind of grown up into where I'm at now, guys. I started this, again, been in crypto since 17. Started this channel about 2 years and 9 months ago, something like that. And there's enough people talking about that stuff now. I don't have to go out there and be a parrot. I don't have to go out there and try to be like someone else and, I know more than this person. Look, there are some brilliant ass people out there. There's some people who, and I'm not saying that's not me, because I do a lot of research. But if you want to know about, self-custody, you might want to go listen to Jake Claver. If you want to know something about this and that, you might want to go listen to Zach Rector. Mikkel, there's so many brilliant people. And then there's people who are out there talking about these different assets. CKJ loves a Beck. And it's not that, I'm not saying that, I'm not positioning all these different assets, but at the end of the day, there's enough people talking about that. I love what I do because it is intimate, authentic, and damn it, we just so happen to have the greatest damn family on planet Earth. EARF, you damn straight. Shouts out to my man Nile in the house. Huh? Shout out to the Crypto for Life family. I appreciate you, Nile. If you guys don't know who Nile is, we have a new partnership, a new connection with Nile and IMU TV. We're gonna be going live, guys. They're gonna be having us live each and every day. Well, at least Monday through Friday. That's why you see me on track right now. That's why you see me back to my 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time lives Monday through Friday. I'm committed to it. I talked to Melissa and some others. I'm looking at maybe doing ladies night. We were doing it every Friday, maybe like one Friday every 2 weeks or something like, but I'm going to have a panel every week. I want to do things to just really spice it up, dig back into the community really hard like I used to be back in the day, guys. And it was something that really excited me when Niall reached out and said, "Jay, I'm a fan. Jay, we want to get you on IMU TV where you're streaming." If you guys don't know, they stream on Roku, which everyone, I mean, shoot, all my, it's crazy. I already had Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and they're working on a deal with Apple TV right now, guys. So imagine that you can go on and see your favorite, host, podcast, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm committed to making sure I do my research. It's brought a new level of excitement. A lot of times when you do this, you just kind of, I think a lot of people just kind of like, what's going on? And I've never been that guy that's look, I've had so many people advise me, so many people give me advice about how I can grow my channel. But I like, what's the old saying that Biggie Small says, more money, more problems. To me, sometimes, when you're out there just trying to push yourself to a bunch of people you don't know, more people, more problems. And so for me, I'm going to, I like growing authentically with the greatest family on planet Earth, with you guys, the Chicago Coin family, the XRP Army. And I'm going to stay in that lane because I really do believe, and again, guys, if you guys go to our Crypto for Life page, you'll see that we talked about every single coin, damn near. Every opportunity. We used to do a coin a day, a coin a week. We did giveaways. We had some of the greatest interviews in all of YouTube. For sure. We've been featured, myself and Rick, from the start. Then I had everybody that was in that documentary on the show. Big names like, I'm drawing a blank here. But we had a lot of big people. Abs, Johnny Crypto, Zach Rector, Mickle, you name them, Linda P. Jones, Jimmy Valley. Everybody has been on this show. Patrick Riley, you name them, they've been here. Stephen Narrow, guys, when the story was hot. So if you guys want to go check, and we also had Dumbass Gary Gensler. Let me stop. Good Lord, But it's a fact. If you guys go here, one of the only channels that got Dumbass Gary, not just regular Gary Gensler, Dumbass Gary Gensler on the show. Good Lord, You guys want to check it out? Make sure you guys go check out our incredible content, guys. There's a whole bunch of information here. We have a lot of fun. And so I'm really excited to be working with Nile and IMUTV to bring, what we do in this incredible family to the masses, to educate, to have fun, and just let people know how incredible this moment is, this life-altering moment. If there's any way I could describe what I do, is keeping it 100, always being real, and getting people to understand that, yes, you can dream again, guys. So many people, even, and I won't say myself, but I'm just saying I've been there. So many people get in a position where responsibility alters our dreams, situations, health, concern or situations that happen in family where we don't follow the things that we were excited about, or we feel like we can't, I can't go out there and play this, or I can't go out there and do this, or I can't go out there and accomplish this because, I had kids, or my someone's sick, or I had to go get this job, I had too many bills, whatever. But crypto, in my opinion, is the greatest opportunity. And there's other opportunities, real estate and other things that you can do, being an entrepreneur, having your own business. And I've done all those things, and I still do all those things. I do real estate. I do, I've had a business for, we own semi-pro teams. We own a chain of cell phone stores. We own a record label. We make movies. We do all these different things that I've done over the years with my talents and my connections and things like that. But there's never been an opportunity like cryptocurrency. And the only thing that I can mirror to even think that's even close, I know there's been like, Amazons and all these things you can, stocks and all this. The only thing I can think that's even remotely close, and I think crypto is going to be bigger, is the internet. The internet. And this opportunity, guys, is going to change so many people's lives and give people the opportunity to dream again. And that is my goal with Crypto for Life, is to go out there and let people know, just like me. There's people go out there and hold high, and they want to be all high and mighty. And look, guys, it's all relevant. There's different levels of this. There's going to be lawyers that talk. There's going to be this guy there's going to be a guy that used to work at McDonald's 5 years ago that now made millions in crypto. There's guys that I've met personally, face to face, when I started my journey in 17, and they flew me out to Spain. A guy who was a taxi cab driver. His story is very much like Crypto. Everybody knows Crypto. If you don't, go look at Crypto on YouTube. You'll see he's got like a mansion and all these Bentleys and Lamborghinis and all. He was a cab driver. And that's literally the guy that showed me this opportunity for the first time in 2017. My buddy, he's like the Tony Robbins of crypto, a Hispanic Tony Robbins of crypto, and a Hispanic big motivational speaker, had me go to Spain. And that was the moment that I saw crypto for the first time, to learn about Bitcoin from a guy who used to be a freaking taxi cab driver. That at that time, way back then, when Bitcoin was like in the sub 10,000, right around, he was worth $100 million. And so, guys, the point I'm trying to make, guys, is this is your time. This is a life-altering, life-changing opportunity, and I'm here to use my platform, this platform, to go out there and let people know, yes, you can. Even if the kid from Brooklyn, New York, the kid who was on welfare, the kid who they threw in special ed because I was just a badass kid, but then ended up being an AB honor roll student in college because I realized, damn it, I want more. Damn it. And I'm not saying I didn't get my degree. You know, I was an AB honor roll student doing my one of my years in college, and then, you know, just got into everything else. But the point I'm trying to make is when you change this, when you change the way you think, everything else around you changes. And that was what it was. I wasn't poor because I was meant to be. I was poor because of the situation that was around me in the mindset. And I say this graceful and I say this humbly. I love my mom with all my heart, but that was a situation and that was a mindset of the people that brought me into this world and obviously the situation that we're in. But at some point, you can be that person. You can be the one that changes everything here so that everything around you changes. And that's why. And that's why I'm so excited to be working with Niall and IMU TV to continue to bring that message out to everyone that yes, you can, and yes, this is a moment. And as we talk about that, guys, we got a great show today. I'm gonna keep it under an hour. That's my thing. 12 p.m. on time, Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we might even go live in the evening. Depends on how much growth we have, and you know, I'll talk to Niall and those guys. But you know, sometimes I go Saturday, sometimes I go Sunday. I've got so much going on with Lady. I'm bringing so much of what we were doing back because I know a lot of people loved it. But that's the message. That's the goal. And like I said, guys, if I can do it, you can do it. This is our time. Let's get to it. So we got a lot to talk about. This may be, and again, going back to what I said, this may be the most important moment in your entire crypto journey. I do believe the bull run is still upon us, guys. I do believe that, you know, there's a lot of things that are being implemented right now. And look, guys, regardless of where you see the charts right now, regardless of you see Bitcoin at 110, you know, kind of fluctuate, is down like what? 14,000. You see XRP hovering right around that 290 something. You know, don't get discouraged, guys. Look, that's a whole, you know, 298, $3. I told you guys before, $3 is a new 60. $2 is a new 50 cents. There's some huge things happening. But the thing that should excite everyone is where we're at. When I got in at 17, crypto might have been one of the most hated things in the world in regard, especially here in the United States, based off of how our governments and everybody was treating us. So to see where we're at, where we got a president that says we want to make the United States of America the crypto capital of the world. We want to be the leaders. We got a new SEC chairman, Paul Atkins, right? Which is now representing what the SEC was always supposed to be, right? And that was protecting the investor, right? Making sure that they continue to do what they need to do so that Americans and the American people were at the forefront of this phenomenal technology. That's where we're at. Laws are being written. Things are being put in place. The whole financial, Trump even went out as far as, and this is a person, I've had several bank accounts shut down during my journey in crypto. And now we got a president that says if a bank institution discriminates against an investor or a person that they serve regarding crypto, oh, their ass is in trouble. This is a time. It's not even politically correct to say anything negative against crypto. Everything is different. Everything is different. And so, guys, this is, like I put here, this is possibly, I would say, undoubtedly, just my opinion, my 2 cents, my 2 Satoshis, my 2 drops, whatever you want to say. This is the most important moment in your entire crypto life, whatever you want to say. I know it is for mine. Right? I know it is for mine. And so make sure you don't let them shake you guys out. Make sure you guys have a plan. Make sure you understand the moment that we're in right now. So, mofo, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Nest Force in the house. Drop you a follow on X. Thank you, my brother. Shouts out to Niall. Follow my man, Nest Force. I am you. I have a pretty successful podcast that covers crypto and geopolitics. Would you be open to having a quick meeting myself? Oh, there you go. There you go. Nest Force. There you go. See, that's what happens when you talk about it, huh? Everybody starts saying, hey, let's do this. The more information, I'm telling you, Nest Force is a brilliant dude too. Ivan Hernandez. So, hey, guys, together, everyone achieves more. That's what it's all about. Bullish Big D in the house. Who else up in here? Up in here? And that's what I love about what we're saying. Like you know, even I can't remember who I was talking about regarding this. I think it was Mike O. And I was talking about how that's what's so phenomenal about IMUTV, because you'll be able to go out there and get all these different perspectives. You know, Nesforce and what he does over there with his podcast, and the producers and the people he worked, they got a certain way. And Melissa and my man Simon over at BTHO, they do certain things a certain way. And then you got Good Morning Crypto, and they do things a certain way. And 68J does a certain, and that's what's so dope. When you look at all these shows, none of us have anything like where we're just exactly the same way. And that's what I love about this, that you'll get a little bit of you know, a little bit from each and everybody that's out there on IMUTV, but quality. Everybody I've heard so far, quality information. And so I'm really excited about that. Okay, guys, I'm already 30 minutes in. That means I got to get my ass in gear. Here we go. BTC continues to drop. Altcoins will pop. If BTC continues to drop, altcoins will pop. That's a fact. They've been underestimating XRP from day one, but wait until they understand that it is the one. This comes from Nate, put out. CME Group says XRP futures contracts have crossed over 1 billion in open interest. Fastest ever contract to do so. Took just over 3 months. There's already 800 million plus in futures based on XRP ETFs. Think people might be underestimating the demand for XRP, spot XRP ETFs. Guys, I'm telling you, it's about to go cray-cray. That's a fact. Now, for those of you guys who don't know why we're all excited, why we're all excited, anybody remember this? Anybody remember this? What did Brad say? Let's check it out.
You're going to see many, many hundreds of billions of dollars of tokenized real-world assets fairly quickly.
In 5 years. 5 years, yeah. So, I mean,
it's for a dumb reason.
Swift today, there's two ways to think about Swift. There's a messaging, and there's liquidity.
Come on, Brad.
Liquidity is owned by the banks. I think less about the messaging and more about liquidity. Because if you're driving all the liquidity, that's good for XRP. Anyway, so I'll say 5 years.
Woo!
14%. 5 years. 14%. Say 5 years. 14%.
Does anybody realize how big of a statement that is? I'll say 5 years, 14%. There's already been people in the know, connected, you know, to the who's that says, man, that's a very conservative percentage. 5 years, 14%. Good Lord, what did he say again?
5 years, 14%. I'll say 5 years, 14%.
Guys, what are you willing to do between now and 2030? 5 years, 14% conservatively. From a guy who doesn't shill, who's full of integrity. He's never sacrificed integrity for growth. Ripple was not out there handing Jay Clayton's and Bill Humans checks. They paid the price. They fought the fight. 6-0 against the dangerous SEC that everybody was scared of, but they weren't scared of the bully. They defeated the bully. And then he comes out and says what?
I'll say 5 years, 14%.
5 years, 14%. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family, XRP Army. Are you guys ready for what's getting ready to come? 5 years, 14%. I didn't say it. Brad did. Here you go.
Does it like it is. Got them switching gears in Ferrari with the 10s. On some bullet shit. Start crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying. Call it rocket science.
I'm so tired of this crypto control.
You already know. Basing let money go.
Yeah.
Swimming in the dough.
SEC gets exposed.
Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
And for those of you guys that knew, said, what do you mean SEC gets exposed? 6-8, we don't understand what you're talking about, brother. What happened with SEC? Why is Ripple not at the price that it should be? It should be so much higher. What do you mean a 4-year and 8-month lawsuit? What do you mean 150 million in legal fees? What do you mean that they're 6-0? What do you mean that they're the greatest company on planet Earth? EARF. Well, go over to Fruition Productions, guys, and go check it out. It's called Rigged from the Start. One of the most epic documentaries in crypto ever, with some of the greatest people ever. Did I say that because I'm in it? Maybe. Let me stop. Good Lord. Y'all pray for me. Let's keep it going. All right, guys. Where we at? Good Lord. What did Brad say again one more time? I don't know. I had something in my ear. What did he say?
I'll say 5 years, 14%.
I thought that's what he said. 5 years, 14%. Good Lord. Let's keep it going. It's a must at this point. What are we talking about? Breaking. U.S. Commerce Secretary Lutnick announces that the U.S. will be issuing economic data on blockchain, beginning with GDP data. The U.S. government is officially embracing blockchain technology. Of course they are. Of course they are. Guys, panic or positioning yourself? What do you think? Huh? Panic or position yourself? Guys, I am not panicking. I am positioned. Huh? Fishing with Camel Joe knows, huh? Crypto Outlaw says Swift is going to use 100% of the RippleNet and XRP after November 22nd. Ripple may pick up 14% over 5 years. That will work directly with Ripple. I think that's conservative, brother. If you guys go over and look at the interview that, what's my man's name? Paul Barron, who follows the channel and supports the channel. Much love to Paul. He says, Jay, I'll be there next year. And matter of fact, John Deaton told me directly, DM me and said, Jay, I won't miss XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2026, bro. You can depend on me. I said, damn, we're going to have a great show next year. Anyways, guys, if you guys get over and go check out Paul Barron, I'm trying to think the interview that he had. Who was that? I don't know if it's on this one. I think it's on his other show. Let me see where it's at. I'm trying to, because I keep talking about, let's see, right here, Paul Barron TV. And it was the interview with, what was the gentleman here? What's that guy's name? Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. And the guy said that 14% is extremely conservative. Extremely conservative. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. I'm trying to remember who the guy was. This is, no. I can't think of the guy's name here. I know when I see him. I know when I see him. This guy here, the guy who, and shouts out to Gilbert, right? Gilbert was on the cover of Forbes and is following your boy 68J. Shouts out to Gilbert. He is the CEO of Tectrum Trading LLC. It was this interview with Gilbert, where he said that that number is very conservative, and many others, guys. If you guys get out here and listen to Paul Barron's been on fire with his interviews, man, on fire. My goodness. So guys, go over and check out and support my brother Paul, the man, the myth, Barron. All right, let's keep it going. XRP, a XRP MasterCard, guys, and what I said in regards to this is right here. This was put out. It says, why is XRP slides? Okay, I think what he meant is why has XRP slid below $3 when utility news is booming? Gemini just dropped a Ripple Pirate credit card, real world adoption, instant XRP cashback. Now, that's cool, guys, and that's amazing. You know, obviously brought a lot of attention to XRP and you know, with that new Gemini card, and a lot of people, you know, you see yesterday it was just all over the internet. I got one. Oh my God. But this is what I say, guys. A XRP MasterCard isn't going to get us there. It's not. You know what's going to get us there? 1,700 plus NDAs, institutional adoption, XRP ETFs, ISO 20022, a percentage what is it? 14% of Swift, you know, and et cetera. Those are the things that's going to get us there, guys. Not a XRP MasterCard. Sorry, but it's a fact. All right, but so you know, for a lot of people, like, how come this? Oh my God, how come we did this with it? Look, if you have a question why we didn't get there in the past, well, go watch Fruition Productions. It gives you all Rick from the start. The war against crypto, Operation Choke Point 2.0. That explains it then. And then now is because everything is being put in place as we speak. It's not ready, but it's coming. My God. And here's the thing, guys. It's so funny because people don't understand opportunity because we want everything right now. We want things right now. Right now. Right? We want microwavable results. If you want microwavable results, go out there and buy a meme that was like 0001 yesterday, and you buy it and then they dump on you. You know, that's quick results. It could happen. It's all out there. God bless you. When you've been around as long as I have, you're just like, it's cool. I'm not going to take that risk. I'll keep my money where it needs to be at. But at the end of the day, guys, just understand this moment right now. This is it. This is it. Okay? And everybody wants it fast. Oh my God, when is it going to happen? Look, if it happened already, it wouldn't be the same opportunity. If it happened then, that 4 years and 8 months, man, was the greatest blessing for people to position themselves that would have never been able to get XRP for 50 cents. That was back November, just November 20, whatever it was. November 8th, I think was the last time XRP was 50 cents. And now even at $3, you know, it's so many people that are contacting me. And again, one of my friends I hadn't talked for years hit me up yesterday. Jay, is $3 a great price? And look, I don't give financial advice. I'll have a little more intimate conversations with my friends and people that I've known for 10, 20 years than I will, live, because I can't do that, right? But if there's anything, the first thing I told him is this. This is the first thing I told him. You got to go out and do your research. Now, I will point you in the direction. I will show you where the water's at. But you got to go drink it. And then you got to go figure out if it's even drinkable. Like, the point I'm trying to make is you got to go out there and do your own research, is what I told him yesterday. Right? And if you find because it's like this, I'm going to give you, if I gave you the answer, if I went out and said XRP, I gave you the answer. Now go figure out why. Go figure out why it's XRP. I give you the answer, go figure out the question. And so that's a little what I told him yesterday. I'll tell you what I'm excited about. I'll tell you about the XLMs, the XDCs, the HBARs, I'll tell you about all these things. But you got to go out there and put in the work. And then there's something that was very important that, who said this the other day? I'm trying to remember where I said, but he says, you don't want to be over diversified, guys. You don't I get diversification is great. But, and look, I was that way. How do you think I came up with the 70-20-10? A lot of you guys need to go over to my Crypto for Life page and go back and look at the 70-20-10 dollar cost average. And this is something I came up with, not because I was taught, because I went out there and made mistakes. I had peaks and valleys. I didn't have a plan. And then I came up with the plan, the 70-20-10 dollar cost average in and the 25-25-50 dollar cost average out. And then my game plan, the top 5, right? The things that most people should do. And again, this is not financial, but just for me, right? Number 1, you got to have a plan. That's the first thing. Number 2, do your own research. Number 3, control your emotions. Number 4, have a take profit strategy. Take profit strategy. And then number 5, I'm focused on my why. I won't play with this because my why is bigger than me. They say if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. My children, my wife, my family, it has to be bigger than you. Right? A lot of us have, we're going to go to the gym, we're going to get in shape, but we quit on us. But I don't know if too many people quit on their kids, or quit on their mom, or quit on their family. It has to be bigger than you. And so again, number 1 is have a plan. Number 2, do your research. Number 3, control those damn emotions. That's the biggest thing that wreck people. Number 4, take profit. Number 5, your why. And here's the thing that I will say in addition to all that, the 70-20-10, the dollar, all that stuff is, guys, there's no reason. When I got in this thing, I was trying to buy every coin I could. Oh my God, what? Oh my God, that? Oh my God, this? I had so many different assets. Last bull run, my Shiba by itself got to 800 and something thousand. Just my Shiba on everything I love. So, and then obviously it slid down because I didn't, in that particular asset, I didn't take profit. I don't worry about no, because I had other things going on. But the point I'm trying to make is I had to sit down with myself and condense what I was involved in and start looking, okay, well, what is this coin going to do to change the world? What is that coin going to do to make a difference? What is that coin going to do during the utility run? Because all the hype cycles, all the, over-promising, under-delivers, all the gray areas will start coming to an end as we get regulation and things like that. So I start looking at, okay, what are the most important assets? And that's where my focus. And so I went from probably hundreds of assets to, less than 100 to 50 to, like 20 strong, guys. There's people out there right now so committed based off of what they've done and I'm not saying this is the way anybody should be, but you got people out there like Jake Cleve. He goes, look, he's gone to HBAR meetings with the HBAR Foundation. He's gone and done things with XDC, but he only holds one. And I'm not saying that you got to be like Jake Claver and hold one. XRP, that's what he's into. What I'm saying is there's a reason people are as bullish as they are about this asset and other assets, but someone said the other day, it was very powerful when I heard it. And I agreed because I've been saying this for a while, and I did this myself some time ago. I told my man Mike, where I've condensed myself down where you don't need a whole lot of different things. But hey, God bless you, right? God bless you. If you want to make a little money in a bunch of different things, or you think it's going to be a lot of money in a bunch of different things, but as you're in this space for a while, you'll start realizing one thing may hit, the other thing may tank. The other thing may tank, and then certain things are going to happen where the main thing, and then you wind up missing something. You could have had a whole lot more. So look, not financial advice. Well, all I'm saying is be smart. Don't over leverage yourself. They say a master of too many things becomes a master of nothing. Anybody ever hear that? A master of too many things becomes a master of nothing. Facts. Crypto algebra with 6'8". That's funny as hell. Shouts out to Crypto Clay in the house. What's up, Crypto Clay? Jose's in the house. DCA Crypto Dave. Crypto Outlaw in the house. I'm hoping for a $50 to $100 XRP after the ET. Oh, come on, bro. Yeah, I mean, look, guys. I don't do price prediction, but what I've heard is those ETS pots, man, you're probably talking minimum $20-something. And that's just what look, I'm like you guys, I'm out there doing my research, my due diligence. There's some people think that that'll push it up to 3 digits. You know, hey guys, it is what it is. Let's move on. We're not here to give predictions. We're just here to give hope, facts. The RLUSD revolution has begun. Ripple, XRP, well, this is more about RLUSD. Right here, Smoke put this out. It says, just in, SBI Japan announces RLUSD distribution will officially begin March 31st, 2026. The commitment to regulatory clarity sets RLUSD apart from other stablecoins and provides the security that institutional partners demand. And I think that's so important, this, you know, what we're reading right here, what he put out, because there's a lot of people out there that we think are doing things the right way and they're not. You know, a lot of people put money in people's pockets, you know, to get a little favor. A lot of people who've paid fines rather than be fully audited. You know, we know the story with Tether, huh? Well, I'd rather pay a fine. You know, how many times we've heard that back in the day for anybody who's been around crypto for a while, but they paid hefty fines to have light audits instead of, you know, being able to audit everything they do. So RLUSD, Ripple's not playing that game. We are confident that this partnership will not only drive stablecoin adoption utility in Japan, but also set a new benchmark for the entire market. Documented. And that's what I like about my man Smoke is documentation beats conversation every day of the week. I like facts, not fiction. Huh? Show me facts. Don't need hopium. Don't need chilling. I like facts. That's why I rock with my man Smoke. Okay. Warren Buffett has said a college degree doesn't matter per Fortune magazine. And I kind of looked at that for a minute. And, you know, here's the thing. Because I'm like down the middle on this. And what I mean by that is I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. I can't remember the last time I had a job or something like that. Really can't. You know, if I look at 100% of my life, I might have had a job 5% of my life, something like that, maybe when I was younger. But here's my response to that. True entrepreneurs get it. We get what he's saying. Okay. However, being an entrepreneur isn't for everyone. Okay. Which is why I groom my children from day one. For college and getting an education, a degree, you can always learn to be an, entrepreneurship. You can always learn, hey, I want to go out and try my business. And if it fails, great, but at least you have something to fall back on, right? But having a degree is a great foundation for those who need it. Now, I left college early. I didn't get a degree, but if you look at each and every one of our kids, one, graduated as a full-fledged nurse. Her studies are taking her to being a practitioner. One daughter, we just went to her white coat event for being a doctor. She's finishing up her doctorate. Another one just graduated as a chiropractor. Son's into engineering. And so I've always preached that to my kids as a foundation. So I never want people to think that. I feel that having a degree, I do believe that there's more value in building your own dreams and building other people's dreams. But being an entrepreneur, guys, look, owning your own business is it takes a lot of work, a lot of commitment. It's not for everybody. And a lot of times they say you own the business, but the business owns you. So, what I learned when I was in business is diversifying your effort through other people. You can get 100% of your own efforts, but what if you can get 10% of 100 people's efforts or 10 people's efforts? It's a lot different. So that's what put me in a different position where I had people running my lots or people running my cell phone stores or people running this or people running that. And then I just got tired of the whole employees and brick and mortar and just so grateful. And then, I was doing the speaking thing, but I'm so grateful that I got into crypto because it's, again, being an entrepreneur. And that's what's so dope is you don't have to worry about the rent and the employees and this and that. And so for the average person that always wanted to be an entrepreneur, crypto, easiest thing in the world, doing the research, putting yourself in the right position, and then being patient. The only person that can really screw you in crypto is you, whether it's being, not being careful with your seed phrases or out there connecting your wallets to this and that or whatever the case. But if it just takes positioning, timing, and it can change your life. That's a fact. All right, let's move on. Crypto for Life family. How many cars are in my garage? 24 hours. That's funny as hell, Crypto Clay. Okay, XRP gets major boost from China. Coin Bureau puts this out. XRP just got a major boost from China. Chinese fintech giants Link Logis, that's how you say it, Link Logis, is putting its $1 trillion supply chain finance platform on the XRP ledger. Wow. RWAs, cross-border payments, and trade finance all on XRPL. That's dope. Like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, guys, we got about 12 minutes to get up out of here. We're going to stay on our hour. We're going to stay on our hour. Your story has already been written. Be patient enough to allow it to play out. Your story, guys, I always talk about in your life, every year, the way I look at my life, every year of my life is a chapter. Every month of my life is a verse. I control the pen. I don't even have to do this show. I don't have to be connected with you, but I chose to do this show. I chose to be connected with Fishing with Camo Joe and Andrew T and Crypto Clay and DC and Crypto Dave and all you guys. I chose that. I wrote you guys into my story. You control the pen of your story, guys. This is your story. You don't have to let everyone in it. You can control who comes in and out. All those things. And so, your story has been written. If you're in crypto right now, guys, you have put yourself in a position, but don't, like, one of the things I do agree with Raw Powell, don't F it up. Don't F it up. Be patient enough to let it play out. My God, it's going to be amazing. Now, this is funny, guys. Da Vinci J says XRP is going to 4,761 CLP. And it's funny how people put things out like this to get views, which he says it's going to go. He sees it going past $5. It's kind of funny. But here you go. I'll let you guys check it out.
How XRP is going to go to 4,761 this year. So XRP.
Now, when you first hear that, you got, damn, he bullish. 4,761. He's talking about those Chilean dollars. Kind of slick the way he did that, but let's check it out.
We've just made a huge pump, of course. You know what? It created some market structure, nice market structure, came up and created the W, and off it went. Perfect W action that you can see that this was, for once in his lifetime, not manipulation. This was probably manipulation down here, but this was not. This was actually market action. So, with that said, or maybe they have just a better market maker than the one that
they hate on us, but then they go out there and chart it. It's okay, guys. Hey, you got to welcome it all in. But I do agree with what he said you don't have to fall in love with it. Just put yourself in the right position. That's funny.
This down here, but whatever. So, with that said, right, what have we done? We've created a new high, right, local high, right, on XRP, and it looks like we're going to go a lot higher. Approximately, if we do the 1.618, that's 4,555, right, is the target. And that's why I think that it'll go slightly higher than that, right? That's why I'm thinking it's going to go like, the 4,000, 700-ish area before we see any kind of return back. Now, this is, of course, price. That means it's like approximately $5, right? And US dollars,
So if you look at it right here, that's in that 4,761 was pretty slick the way he did that in Chilean money. Okay, so that's about just over $5. But anyways, he put this out like I think it was like an hour, 5 hours ago, and I figured I would share it. Kind of funny. Okay, let's keep it going. Knock knock. Who's there? Not your ass if you sell too quick. How about that? Is that okay? Is that a cool knock knock joke? Knock knock. Who's there? Not your ass if you sell too quick. All right, guys, you guys can share that with some people who are panicking right now. Good Lord. Let's keep going. Just part of the process. Don't be scared. What am I talking about? Right here it says a bloodbath everywhere, including XRP. Push the like button if you hold strong. You damn straight we did. These little pullbacks are necessary to get to where we're going. And that's how you guys got to look at it. Everything you go through in your life as you're writing your story, everything you go through in this journey of crypto, guys, is part of your story. And I think why myself and people like me and people who've been around for a while are so calm, because we saw this. I saw this when Bitcoin in 17 got up to like 19,000, retraced all the way back down. Then COVID happened, $3,500. Situation, things can happen. XRP go from $3 and something all the way back down, to 20 cents, 17 cents. Like, if you've been around, but guys, we continue to create higher highs and higher lows. And then now look at the position we're in with all that speculation, all that, BS and we're going to, all these people overpromise and undeliver. And now we finally got to this point of real world adoption, institutional adoption, laws, regulation. It's all happening. My God, this to me is one of the happiest times I've had in crypto. And not just because of what it's done for us financially, but just to see where it's been. Sometimes to appreciate where you're at, you have to see where you've been, right? All that chaos. You can go back on my show and just see, man. It's all documented here on the show. The manipulation, the scandal, the scams, the Operation Choke Point 2.0. If you go through here and look at a lot of those guys, if we were documenting all this, huh? Gary, Sue Junkie, Gary Gensler. It's all right here. Gary, you're fine. We put it all here. Manipulation, scandal. Will Trump come into office? Will it happen? This and that. Everything's been documented for over 2 years, almost 2 years, 9 or 10 months that we've been doing this. Been in crypto since we've been doing this show. Guys, it's all documented. So to see where we're at today, it's just so... I wake up every day excited because, again, I have a story. I've been part of this journey. Has it been perfect? Hell no. Hell no. But I appreciate every moment because it does nothing but continuously gets better. Not in a straight line. Yeah, it's all those peaks and valleys, up and downs. But my God, anything worth having. Every business I had, there was peaks and valleys. Every journey I've been on as an entrepreneur, there's peaks and valleys. I had things that went from an idea, oh my God, I like to have this cell phone store, to making 6 figures a month from an idea. So to see where we've been, to see where we're at, and to see where we're headed, to even know of the story of Bitcoin at 4 cents, to see what it went through, all the hating, right? And to see where it's at, and to see potentially where this industry is going, and to see things that were created to be better in every way by the same people who worked on Bitcoin. Come on, guys. Sometimes the thing that kills us is this right here. I know I talked about upgrading your thinking, upgrading when you upgrade your mind, you upgrade everything around you. But sometimes they call it stinking thinking. We can't even get out our own way, because things don't make sense, or logically the market cap doesn't, instead of going out there and figuring out, my God, don't let you F this up. Don't let you be the reason one of your grandkids or relatives don't say, damn it, weren't you there? Yeah, I was there. Well, why your ass ain't worth millions of dollars? Well, because I let me get in the way. I was looking at market cap, and I didn't know. I was out there listening to these dumbass people on X tell me it was going to 100,000, and then I got scared, and I didn't know what to do. And come on now, don't be that guy. Good Lord, Crypto for Life Chicago family. We got less than 4 minutes. Have I told you lately that we love you? Greatest family on planet Earth. EARL. We're getting there.
Better off, I'm selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. Buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch. The Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet you. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. Fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the movement?
Come on.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one, bag it up.
All right, guys, I got 3 minutes. So I got to get up out of here. 3 minutes. Minutos. Huh? A little Spanish. Crypto like XRP fixes this. The broken dollar. They went from hating to now offering XRP MasterCard. A lot of people forget that. I know a lot of people are all excited about Gemini, but a lot of people remember those Winklevoss brothers was talking Chicago, talking straight you know what about XRP. Now they come on in here and give me a hug. Give me a hug. Hey, guys, look, I'm not hating. Brad ain't hating. Hey, guys, I like this. Now, that's $1 million view. I got to hurry up and get out of here, guys. Obviously, this was a big deal as well. Breaking President Trump has officially fired Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook after Bill at Pluty, is that how you say it, exposed her for mortgage fraud. Whatever the reason being, Trump is making moves. They'll be saying that about XRP at $3. Remember when you could get 5 XRPs for $1? They'll be saying the same damn thing. Remember when you get three XRPs for $10? That's going to come and go real quick. Someone needs to ask Mikey this. Are you built for this? Historical Bitcoin correction. Somebody need to ask old Mikey or Michael's strategy that. Guys, we're going to get up out of here. Yeah, this system isn't set up. It says this is so true when it comes to... It's talking about how it works when you're working for somebody. The boss gets all the... That's funny as hell. Kicked his ass a coin. But that's the truth, guys. Yeah, the system isn't set up for you to win. You do just enough not to get fired. They pay you just enough not to quit. And you bust your ass for years and years and years to retire on a percentage of what barely got you by in the first place. That's a fact. And we're here in crypto because we're trying to break that cycle. That's for sure. Hey, I'm giving away free advice. Always do your own research. Facts. All right, guys, we're going to get up out of here. There's more I want to talk about. You can see Brad here celebrating the Gemini card launching. That's why you can't hate on it. Regardless, guys, I know, that's what I love about Brad and Stuart Already and Joe Cass and all these guys is that even though there was a lot of people that turned their back on XRP, even though a lot of people turned their back on Ripple, they've done nothing but praise Coinbase when their lawsuit ended. Brad came out, congratulations, guys. Gemini comes out with a card, congratulations, guys. And all these different things, because at the end of the day, it's about growth. It's not about hate, and it's not about, hey, they might not have loved us back in the day, but guess what? They love us to damn day. Facts. All right, guys, so that was Brad celebrating. I got one more picture of Joe Cass doing the same thing. You can see him over here at this XRP Express. I don't even know if that's real or not, but you can see him with his, looks like his Gemini card. So either way, real or fake, Ripple's definitely supporting that move. With that being said, guys, we're already at an hour. We're 59 minutes. We're going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys in a major way. Crypto for Life Chicago Coin family. Greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. Normally, I read everyone that's here. I appreciate you guys. Much love to you. Somebody get this guy to here. XRP is a cult. Hey, that's one thing I'll tell you guys. You can get dumbass people and all that you do. Somebody X this dude out and ban him from the group. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys. I want to stay within my hour, so we're out of here. Thank you guys for being here. We love you guys to pieces, and we'll see you guys soon. Until then, it's your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. Yeah!